I think you're coaching cross country like you're involved in any youth sport for the sake of making better human beings. You're trying to affect the future of a kid's life. You're trying to bring out the best in him or her. And if you're not doing that, if that's not the underlying reason that you're involved with youth sports, I think you're off track.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we talk about it in the book a lot, and you tell a lot of the stories, but that's it. Oftentimes when your career is said and done as a coach, that's the most rewarding thing is seeing everybody come back and thank you and let you know how they're doing and let you know what a big part of their life that you were, and you don't realize it at the time, I don't think, sometimes.
That's right. And everybody, of course, wants to accomplish that. The question is, how do you do it? One of the ways you do it, and we put this on the cover of our book, is you come up with language. We said tradition, class, and pride. As you'll read, that came from my coach, but it could be anything.
Yeah.
You could say it any way that you want. The point is, find some language that becomes familiar to your team, that means something to you, and that you know can mean something to them. And then that language needs to be a part of everything you do, one way or the other. Yeah,
for sure. I think when you talk about how the kids grasped onto it and they took it as their own and made the T-shirts and put everything. It's not that hard. You just got to give them a little guidance.
That's right. So breaking that breaking that phrase down one word at a time. Let's take that on. So tradition, you want to try to have kids realize, even if it's only 3 seasons. People came before you, and they laid down some numbers and some courageous kinds of victories and experiences, and if not for them, you're not here, and you want them to respect that.
And people are coming after them.
That's right. That's a part of tradition.
That's
huge.
Right. Yeah.
Which calls out the best in them. What about pride?
Well, pride is one that, taken alone, you could consider it having a negative connotation, but that's not the kind of pride we're talking about. Of course, we're talking about that type of pride that comes from working really hard, true pride. And that's the only, we talk about this in the book, but that's what, there's nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. If you worked really hard at it, that's a good feeling, and you should be pumping that out to the kids that they do have a lot to be proud of, because sometimes in their life, it's a struggle at that age.
Yeah, exactly. And to pick up on your point, that word class, which is kind of a weird word in today's lexicon, we don't use it very much. What it really means is things like humility. It means not returning, an insult for an insult. It means when you go out on the course, you're one tight group making a statement that you're a team. It means all kinds of things about character, really.
Yeah, sportsmanship, all that kind of stuff. That's where the class part is that whole piece, and that's an important piece.
Exactly.